Hi, Lieutenant Will Reiber here, coming live to you at the Aberdeen Police Department Public Safety Day. We're here in Festival Park in Aberdeen, Maryland. The weather's beautiful. Couldn't ask for better weather for the type of event that we're having today. We've got police agencies from all around the county and even the state here today in the celebration of public safety. I'm going to ask PIO Officer Jason Neidig to stop by and kind of give us, how are you, sir?
Good.
Can you give us a little overview of what we have going on today? It's not just about public safety. It's not just about police vehicles being here, but there's lots of other family activities that come down to the park and enjoy.
Yeah, Lieutenant, when we start, we got military vehicles here from APG. We have Maryland Transportation Authority. We have the Sheriff's Office here doing the child ID kits.
Well, wait, you said the child ID kits. Can you just tell anybody that's out there that's wondering right now, what's a child ID kit? What can they expect if they come over and see the Sheriff's Office right now? What's that comprised of?
So the child ID kit is comprised of a photograph of your child as they are right now. No face paint, please. We do have face painting here today, but please, if you're going to do the child ID kit, get the face, do that first and then go to your face paint. But it has all their pertinent information: home address, parents' information, their blood type. If something were ever happen, that the parents can give it to the police
immediately.
Right away.
So we have that going on. And then the Aberdeen Police Department, of course, we have a DNA
kit, and I believe that is just a follicle of hair.
And we're able to take that, and you can get that taken care of here. Come visit our command bus. We have that set up, and that DNA station set up for your kids as well. You talked about face painting. That's on site.
Face painting is on site. We have food vendors. We have a moon bounce. We have a dunk tank, which when we're done with this, I'm actually going to suit up and get into that.
Nice.
So come down and dunk me. We have animal control here. Maryland Natural Resources Police here.
Maryland State Police.
Maryland State Police. A lot of things going on down here at Festival Park. So come on down. We have cornhole for the kids to play. A bunch of goodies for the kids. We just in APD fidget spinners.
Wait, you know what?
Wait,
do you have one?
I think I have one.
I think I have one with me. You can't beat these things. But I tell you what, supplies are very limited. So you need to come down to Festival Park right now. Save yourself $8. You can impress your kid with an APD spinner. And these are one of a kind, very unique. Great opportunity to come down here and just meet some of our folks that are here that want to have a dialogue. We've got burgers cooking next to the command bus. But there's also some great food trucks that I've personally sampled. And I can tell you that they're proven and reliable for a great meal and a great experience.
Absolutely. And we also, as I'm looking around, we have local produce here from our farms in Harford County. We have the Maryland State Police here, Maryland State Fire Marshal here. We got a lot of different agencies participating in this event.
Well, you know what? Why don't we let's go on the move and kind of bring folks to the park. If you can't be here right this moment, you can come with us and kind of check it out. So we have our community policing car. Special thanks to Canby Motors. Your car can be new again. They donated the paint job for this vehicle. It's an amazing vehicle. It's great for community outreach and really creates dialogue with kids and people to talk about a very unique vehicle. The new paint scheme, if you haven't seen the new APD colors, this is what we now have changed over to. You'll be expecting to see this on all our new vehicles as they come out from this point moving forward. And the Natural Resources Police.
This is a really cool car right here. It's the Sheriff's Office. It's a
tribute vehicle.
They brought it up here this afternoon.
I spoke with the gentleman that owns Canby, and one of his employees spent over 70 hours hand airbrushing what you're seeing on this vehicle, and that was all at no cost. Donated his time to make this vehicle look how amazing it does look. Guys,
how are you?
How are you, sir?
Good.
You mind being on Facebook Live?
Nope, that's fine.
Trooper, what barrack are you from, sir?
Barrack.
I recognize, but just want to put out there, you mind stating your name just for our Facebook audience?
Sure, my name is Class Charles Bracken.
All right, Trooper Bracken, what's it mean to be out in the community, an event like this? You have an opportunity to meet and greet a lot of folks from around not only just the Aberdeen area, but from all across the county. Pretty good feeling, right?
It's very good because most people, when they see us, it's usually on the worst day of their lives or just a bad day because we're pulling them over for something they did wrong on a day like today. We get to see their human side when they're not agitated with us. They get to see our human side when we're not stressed out because of whatever we're dealing with. So it's a great day.
But around, we've got really covering the bases between law enforcement, military, fire, EMS. I mean, it's a pretty cool event. Have you ever worked at an event like this? You guys, is this something you participate in often, or is this something new for you?
Very often. Most times it's something going on in Harford County, and I'll be the barrack representative come to events like this.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for stopping by and checking in.
Thank
and
you.
your service.
Good day, guys. Take it easy.
If you haven't seen this, I believe this is a 1968 or 1970 Maryland State Police cruiser. So there may be some of you out there that remember the day when this car was in the fleet. And we have Shoprite has some produce out here with water they're giving out. We've got local food available, some honey, produce from around the local farms that are out set up. So another unique opportunity to come down and see some of our local vendors. Aberdeen Fire Department has a table set up. They're very interactive with the folks in the community. Lots of cool giveaways. You've got some junior fireman caps, other important literature that'll give you information about how to keep your house, your residents safe in the event of a fire or preventing fires. But I think this is a very unique experience here, and this is the Striker vehicle. Let's see if we can get some information maybe about this vehicle. And
No.
So I feel better now. 30 minutes went up and none of the 8
This is my dad.
hi, how are you, sir?
Good.
Well, Robert, we're live right now on Facebook. Is there somebody that could maybe tell us a little bit about the Striker?
My husband could definitely tell you.
Hi, how are you, sir? Will Ryber?
Nice to meet you. My hand's a little wet from the water
That's
bottle.
okay. You're live right now on Facebook.
Okay.
And we greatly appreciate you bringing this vehicle out today to share at the public safety event that we're having.
Absolutely.
Could you tell us a little bit about this vehicle, what it's used for, and some of the historical?
Absolutely. What you're looking at right here is a reconnaissance variant of a Striker platform. It comes in multiple ones. The one that I'm most familiar with is called an IAV, Infantry Assault Vehicle. It's designed to transfer troops to front line of a battlefield and then extract them off of it. Remote weapon station is present here, but you can see where you'd mount a machine gun, and it's about all I got for you.
How fast does a vehicle like this travel?
It goes 62 miles per hour, but
Wow.
if you're going downhill, you get a little more.
Wow. And how long has this been in the arsenal of the United States military?
2002? Correct. Yeah, 2002 is when it first commissioned into service. Currently, we are in the process of retrofitting the entire fleet. We're transitioning from a coin-based operational flight to a DA flight, so counterinsurgency to direct action, uniformed soldier against uniformed soldier. So it's going through a little bit of a swap right now.
Awesome. And this vehicle, just so everybody understands, comes from the Aberdeen Test Center?
Yes, it does.
On the Aberdeen Proving Ground, which some of you out there may have had the experience of going out to the live fire that was held, I believe, in June.
Yes, it was.
An amazing event. I got to see firsthand the Strikers and the various platforms actually firing weapons. I think even one has is it a cannon mounted system?
So it's a MGS, mobile gun system, 105 millimeter howitzer.
Unbelievable. I can tell you what, I wouldn't want to be staring down the other side of this vehicle. So I appreciate your time,
Absolutely.
sir.
Thank you for
thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for yours.
You can see we've got a little friend of the military up there. How the outfit. Come down right now. I mean, this is a great opportunity to come and get a hands-on experience. Where, how many times do you get an experience this unique where you can meet the soldiers that are actually using these vehicles in the field that can tell you about the vehicle, and then you get to actually get inside, sit in it. I'm going to see if they'll let me drive it. I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Lift up, lift out. That's what we have to do it every day we get in there.
Hey guys.
Hi.
We're recording live right now on Facebook. I'm Lieutenant Will Ryber with the Aberdeen Police Department. We're just kind of showing the different vehicles that are out here right now. Is this pretty awesome or what? It's the first.
Striker. Yeah, Striker vehicle. And these, I drive them.
Oh, you drive this, sir?
Yeah, I do drive them.
So actually, if
I
you
work for ATC.
so, and again, thank you for being able to be here with us and be a part of this and explaining the finer points of this vehicle to the kids that are here. What's it like driving this vehicle?
Actually, to me, when I first started driving them, it was like driving a Cadillac.
Really?
I mean, the seat is perfect. It's adjustable, goes up and down, lays back. You have air conditioning, you have heat, and we drive on different types of terrain, and it's a beautiful thing.
Now, have you maxed this thing out on the mile per hour? Have you?
Oh yes.
And how it still maintains the same level of performance when?
Same level of performance.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long have you worked for the Aberdeen Test Center?
I've been with them for 11 years.
Did you have a background in military service prior to that?
I'm a retired vet.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your service. Did you drive the I guess the predecessors to these, where you could compare the experiences?
Yes, absolutely.
So when you didn't have air conditioning, the suspensions were probably a little different.
Only air conditioning we had was hatch up and 50 miles an hour.
Well, thanks a lot for bringing this down and being part of this whole experience.
No problem.
And guys, make sure you check out. There's lots of cool vehicles here, and keep enjoying the day.
All right.
So this is the Department of Defense Police, and this is one of their vehicles, and I'm assuming this is probably a SWAT vehicle. This is pretty awesome.
Except for the driver's seat.
How are you, sir? I'm Lieutenant Will Ryber, Aberdeen Police Department. We are filming live on Facebook right now.
Okay.
I'm going to make an assumption that this is one of your SWAT vehicles.
Yes.
Would you mind talking to me just a little bit? So we have a large audience that likes to check in and see when we do these events, kind of what's going on. Those that can't make it here, we try to bring the experience to them. Could you tell us a little bit about this vehicle?
Yeah, my name is Corporal Funk. This is the APG Police SRT response vehicle. We got it about 2 years ago, and always have it ready, and for whatever situation might come up that warrants it, we can carry our entire team in it if need be. And it's also available to other officers should we not be available. They can grab it from our firehouse and get it in case of a downed officer situation. So anybody can drive it. Everybody within our department knows how to drive it, and got a lot of uses. We went up to the factory in New Hampshire and picked it up.
Oh wow! So this was built specifically for your operation.
Correct. Yeah, and they basically, you pick out everything that your department needs, and they build it to suit.
Oh, it's an amazing looking vehicle.
Yes, sir.
You want to take a look inside there and see what we have going on? So this is where your team would set up if you're going in for a deployment.
Right.
You have your tactical operators that would be staged up in this area. It looks like you have a turret at the top as well with, and what's the ballistic level of protection?
Rated up to 50 cal.
Wow.
And that's every inch of it, including the windows. Yeah, and then it's got the platform in there so that the turret can raise up depending on who's in it. Their height has 3 different levels that it will raise to.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time and giving our folks out there an idea of what you guys on the proving ground are doing to keep people safe.
Our pleasure.
Pretty awesome vehicle. I have the Maryland Transit Administration Police, and they have their canine unit here. There's going to be some canine demonstrations. It's not just going to be MTA. I know we have our Officer Solar from the Aberdeen Police Department is here. But you know what I'm hearing right now? I hear some bluegrass, some fiddling in the background. And this is just another aspect of the event. Come down and hear some folks playing some live music. I'm about to start two-stepping. We've got Aberdeen Aberdeen Department of Public Works. They have their heavy equipment out here. You can come out and touch a truck, get on, climb in the driver's seat, operate, see where the operator kind of runs the controls. And the dunk tank, it's ready to roll. So we have some individuals that are going to be, I know the chief has made himself available for the dunk, so we're going to get that going too.
That looks neat.
How are you?
Good. How about
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
So you guys are doing registration for the APG Centennial Race?
Yes, we are.
All right, so you're live on Facebook right now. Lieutenant Will Ryber with the Aberdeen Police Department, and we're trying to bring this event to everybody that can't make it here. Could you tell us a little bit about what your event that you're raising awareness for is?
Well, the APG Centennial Race is a partnership between the City of Aberdeen and Aberdeen Proving Ground to celebrate 100 years of Aberdeen Proving Ground being in the City of Aberdeen. So the race will be on September 30th. It will start here in Festival Park at 8:30 in the morning, and it's a 10K race that will start here, go out onto Route 22, and then cross over onto Aberdeen Proving Ground, and then come right back here. So we wanted to make sure that the race incorporated both the town of Aberdeen and Aberdeen Proving Ground, and they approached us as wanting to raise awareness of the base's presence here in Aberdeen.
Oh, absolutely, and we're very much aware of and enjoy the benefits of having the partnership with the Proving Ground. I'd love to see as many people available to come out and run that race. I think I'm going to be running it in as well. So is this the registration form here?
This is the registration form, or you can go online at register.bluecheetahtiming.com.
So if any of you avid runners out there, and you don't have to be a marathon runner for a 10K.
No, not at all.
And how long is a 10K? Just
a
so
10K is 6.2 miles or 10 kilometers, and we are allowing about 2.5 hours for that. We start at 8:30, and we have to have everything kind of cleaned up by 11, so that's a really generous amount of time for a 10K.
Absolutely. So if you know anybody that wants to enter individually or has a running group, come down and enjoy Aberdeen, the city, and Aberdeen Proving Ground. Thanks a lot, ladies. Enjoy your day.
Hey, no filming here.
We've got some balloons here, and I tell you, this is the other exciting part. So you have the face paint, you have balloon artwork, there's the slide, and then you have officers from the Havre Police Department.
Great, thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here. Corporal Petts, Officer Adams.
Sir.
Nice to meet you guys here at Festival Park. So you have two cruisers out here today.
Yep.
I know that's kind of the spirit of this event, is not to limit it just to Aberdeen. It's an inclusive event. We're bringing in our partners from all around the county, and I appreciate you guys coming out. Anything you'd like to say regarding your participation today? It's pretty fun, right?
Yeah, it's fun. We're happy to be here. Please come out, check it out.
Anything going on in Havre you want to make our folks aware of?
Yeah, we have the Arts Festival going on today, so after I leave here, you can see me down there.
Awesome. So there's a lot of things going on in Aberdeen, Havre Grace. It's a great day. The weather's perfect, so come out and see us and check out these fine officers. What time are you here till?
2 o'clock, right?
They're here till 2. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We've got the slide in action. Lots of kids having fun. Come on out. This is the newest edition. We're just, it's not in its complete state, but this is our new crime scene vehicle. Just picked up on Friday from New Jersey. It was built at the Searchy facility up there. It's really one of the most unique crime scene vehicles in the state. It's really a top shot vehicle. Still be painted. This our crime scene investigator has a key platform to operate any crime scene. In fact, Detective Garrett, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
So we're going right now, we're checking out this new crime scene vehicle. Can you kind of talk to me about some of the finer points of the vehicle, some of the things that you're going to be able to do at crime scenes that you weren't able to do before?
It's like a state-of-the-art vehicle. Like you said, we just picked it up yesterday. It's got all the bells and whistles, all the kits you're going to need to process a crime scene. It gives us the opportunity now to process crime scenes outside where we have a problem with lighting before. As you can see, there's plenty of outside lighting on this. Climate controlled. Any evidence we get stay properly sealed until we, get it permanently put away. So
now with this vehicle, it has a generator and things like that, so we can work remotely for multiple hours if need be.
Completely self-contained. You turn the vehicle off, you turn the generator on, and as you can see in there, that cabinet will close off completely from the driver's area, and it works just like an office. You've got your seating, your processing, one-stop shop.
Now we did a lot prior to picking up this vehicle. How unique is this vehicle in terms of in this area? There's not many crime scene vehicles that you're aware of that have this.
Yeah, surrounding agency, I believe this is the only one of this type. Sprinkled out through the United States, of course, we looked at all the ones that other departments had. As far as this area, Harford County, I'm not aware of anyone that has that type of vehicle.
Congratulations for bringing this in the fleet. I know you put a lot of time and effort in looking at the exact specifics of the vehicle. So it's only going to be something that's going to better enhance our abilities to solve crimes. So thanks, Detective.
Thank you.
How are you, ma'am? We're just bringing the experience of the Public Safety Day to folks that aren't here now, just letting them know what's going on and maybe bringing some folks in. So this is all your creations here?
Sell, grow everything here.
Wow. So well, I'm going to be back over because the sweet and spicy glazed almonds look amazing, and I'll be back in a few minutes. And look, oh, thank you, ma'am. Shoprite is giving out water for anybody that comes out, so you're going to stay hydrated. And that one for you, Officer Noddick. So I tell you right now, though, the weather couldn't be any better. And you can see there's just a variety of different displays and exhibits set up to be interactive. It's just getting started. There's some unique food trucks that are here as well. So we're going to kind of try to bring you all the different displays. Right, the Harford Sheriff's Office has their community policing unit here today. We talked about it earlier. They have their child identification kits here. Here we have two of Harford County's finest. So this will give you an idea of what they have set up.
Kit print, probably we're up to 25 already, an hour into the event, so that's a pretty good number.
Hey, well, sir, do you mind stepping on over here and kind of explaining what you have going on here today?
This is Harford County Sheriff's Office Community Service Division, Community Policing. We have the Sheriff's Office trailer. We bring this out to all the community events, farm fair, any events like this. Aberdeen requested us to come up here because we have the kid print. And the purpose of this is we get the kids' fingerprint photographs and all their pertinent information so the parents get it.
And this is pretty easy. I mean, you just kind of fingerprint on the digital pad there and take a picture and you're good to go, right?
Yeah, and then they have all their height and weight and pertinent information.
And you've got a bunch of nice giveaways inside of here as well, don't you?
Yeah, we got free swag for all the kids and parents who come out.
This is what this is all about. So the Sheriff's Office has a bunch of swag. We have a bunch of swag. There's just a lot of free stuff going around down here today.
There is.
Now, do you guys, I have to ask you this, do you have fidget spinners?
We don't.
So that is where we're going to reiterate. We have usurped you on that and have the fidget spinner, just taking the game up a level. But you guys have Frisbees, and we don't have Frisbees.
No, the fidget spinner would be the fan favorite. Our child support unit had it, but they have gone out.
Okay, and that's just how popular they are. Yeah. Anything else you want to tell us about what you guys have going on? Is there anything coming up that folks need to know about as far as community events in the future, or?
No, I'd have to look at the calendar right now, but we're always out and about in the community doing a lot of events for senior citizens, the school. When school's back, we got a lot of things coming up for back to school and whatnot.
Well, thanks a lot for being out here. Thanks for your service out here. And remember, kids, come down here. This is a great opportunity. It's set up right now. You have Deputy Bresci over there. He's waiting for kids to come in and get their print and their identification captured. All right, we have Animal Patrol out here as well.
This is Plaza we were waiting on. Oh, all right. Took them long enough. All good.
How are you? I'm Lieutenant Will Ryber.
Hi, Officer Turek. Very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Can you give us an idea of kind of what you have going on here? Or?
Of course, yeah. If you don't mind, I'll take you just basically from
Absolutely.
one to the other. So basically, just at our table here, we have some copies. Sorry, it's a little windy, but copies of all the different laws in Harford County and things of that nature. A couple of nuisance laws, things about leaving your pets inside the car.
Sure.
We, don't want you to do that, and things like that, and alternatives, ways to basically keep your dog safe. We also have some doggy treats we always take out just for the little pups running
Sure.
around.
And I see this is a very dog-friendly event.
Exactly, yeah. And I heard Aberdeen's working on a dog park, so that's always good.
We are.
Yep, so that'll be great there. We have our restraint display down here, basically just giving examples of certain different types of tensile strength and weld strength of the chains, as well as we just have different costs, so just to show people that it doesn't take that much money to make a good, proper, restraint to keep everything in code. Have a couple pencils always for the kids. We do have these emergency stickers here. These are always a great thing to have. This is for, heaven forbid, fire, EMS, anything
sure.
like that.
Like on the windows, placarded somewhere on the house?
Yep, just write what you got, slap it on the window, and it's good to go. Over here we have some wildlife information, which I will say we just have the basic information. DNR that's here as well. They will have a lot more information on wildlife for you. But we also have like Harford County Humane Society pamphlets as well. Some Best Friends of Harford County pamphlets, which are the ones that are partnering with us to help take care of like feral cat issues and things like that running around. We also got some free frisbees and some giveaways, just because hey, what doesn't a dog like than frisbees, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, then just some more Best Friends and some more paperwork, as well as we have a barn cat program that we partner with Best Friends of Harford County. Just if you have any stray cats or anything like that, or you have a barn, yeah, no problem. Just go ahead. You can go to the Humane Society, grab a couple cats, and take them to the barn. They're really more than willing to do that, so that way you have your own pest control, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, and then we got over here at the end just a proper provision for a dog that if your dog likes to be outside or wants to stay outside, that's no problem. We got our wind flap here, which is required, some sort of wind flap.
So that's going to protect from the inclement elements such as rain, snow, blowing.
Yep, things of that nature, as well as it will help keep the bedding and things like that in, which the bedding is just, this is going to be straw. They say, hay is for horses. Well, there's a reason for that.
Okay.
Straw is used for bedding purposes and things of that nature just because it doesn't absorb as much moisture, so it doesn't provide like mold and things like that. So that's why we just have this set up so people can see. It has to be elevated 4 inches off the ground. It has to be like the good, nice insulated plastic, things of that nature. So just like base displays so people can ask and see what's going on, as well as, like I said, we have the laws and things like that to where, they can always just ask and go by the law, make the proper provisions, restraints, and then they'll be good to go.
Well, I appreciate your time. Is there anything you can think of right now that maybe you're finding as a persistent problem or something that you think you could bring to our viewers' attention that maybe we need some more heightened awareness about?
Yeah, I will say the pets in cars. That's one of the things, the biggest thing that I can't stand, as well as we do have a lot of laws against that. It's one of those things where basically you take your cars to, the store, the grocery store, wherever you want to go. You think you're going to be a couple minutes. Doesn't matter. The car heats up real quick when it's in the sun. Even if you leave your car running, that's going to be an issue on, I'm sure that's, issue on the police side of things, to which I've had to, basically open up cars and pull too many dogs out of cars, and we just do not like that. There's a lot of ulterior methods that will just give us a call. We can help you. We can work with you. If you think, okay, what can I do? We have some things that we can think outside the box with. We've seen it before. We do not like it, and we always basically make sure that people know not to do it and not to keep the dogs in a car on the day, especially like today. It's not good, and it will heat up real quick.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for providing that valuable information.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Have a good one.
Keeping our pet community safe.
I had a young lady brought over to me for the same thing.
All right, folks. Well, I think we brought you a very unique perspective of what's going on down here at Festival Park today. It's going on from 10 to 2. I believe you still have at least 3 hours thereabouts left to come out and enjoy this experience. It's very multi-dimensional. There's lots of things to get involved in. It's not just about public safety. That's the emphasis, but there's lots of other great things to do, and it's all about promoting the community. So please come out, check it out, and let's get together as a community. Thanks so much for tuning in. and we're going to come back live to you in a little while. All right, folks, we're bringing you live to the canine demonstration. Right now we have a sergeant with the Maryland Transit Administration Police. He's an explosive dog handler, and the expression something, say something, at this point, what we're simulating is a scenario where there has been a call for a suspicious package and left in a field area. So at this point, the handler is going to retrieve canine and do an article scan of the grounds that is located out here. So if you want to kind of just, I don't see anything in the field. I can't see anything. But what this illustrates is the importance of, one, with rail and mass transportation safety, is if you see a package, if you see something suspicious, make sure you contact authorities immediately. Don't sit on it. Truly, if you see something, say something. And for this particular scenario, we're simulating that something was seen suspicious in this area, and the canine is going to be deployed to see if any explosive items can be detected. And the handler is now taking his canine partner out to do a scan. We have our Aberdeen Police Canine Officer Solar here with us. Officer Solar, can you kind of describe, as an expert in this field, what the canine's doing right now?
So as you can see, well, at this moment in time, he just found the actual odor that's sitting here in the field. And earlier, as you see, the dog was going throughout the field. And what he was doing was going through what they call scent dissemination. So with the amount of odor that's in the ground just from everybody walking around all day, is creating all these different types of odor that he has to filter through. Now, the other thing is, if you looked at, the handler made a complete loop in the beginning, and what he was trying to do is get downwind. So he has to know all these different windage factors that come into something like this, so he's able to find the exact point of entry to make it easier for the dog to get the stepping and the time up as quickly as possible. So once he found the odor, now he was marking and signifying to his handler that the item was found by sitting, and now he's been rewarded. And as you can see here, the handler there has picked up the item that was in suspect, or the suspected item, sorry about that. And you can see, if you take a glance on how big the item was, and if you can take a pan view of how big the field was that the handler had to work.
Truly finding a needle in a haystack. I mean, that's amazing that the dog was able to pinpoint. And as you can see, the item was covered in the tracks that the striker had left and was actually buried partially in the mud. So it's just an amazing, amazing response from that canine team.
Absolutely. And that is just one of many different things that our canine teams in Maryland are capable of doing. We're going to also be doing an article search. And what an article search is, where the dog is having to do pretty much a similar task, but instead of looking for an actual trained odor such as an explosive or a narcotic, in this case the dog's actually going to be looking for human odor, located on items such as cell phones, firearms, or anything else that suspects typically would carry, even a hat or something like that, a set of keys. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this cell phone and we're going to throw it in the field, and we're going to wait a little while, and then we're going to pull out Canine Sam, and Canine Sam will actually look for the cell phone. And then after that, we'll take a quick break and do a canine apprehension later today.
Awesome. So folks, again, this is the kind of activities that are going on down here. You get some working knowledge about how our professionals operate during the course of their duties. And I think this article search will be pretty interesting. We're not going to be able to stick around live that long, so that means you need to come down here and check this event out. This is going to be going on until 2 o'clock today. The crowds are really picking up. There's a lot of great events going on, not just canine demonstrations. We have the United States military has a battery of vehicles here to include the Stryker. The Department of Defense tactical vehicle is over for their police department. Havre Grace Police Department, Harford County Sheriff's Office, Aberdeen Proving Ground Fire Department, Maryland Transportation Authority Police has their command bus down here. And in fact, while we're talking, I don't know if we've had a chance just to kind of walk over here. That is, in the backdrop, the emergency operations vehicle for the authority. And you can actually take a tour, see the command setup, and see how leaders and those that are in the planning phases of any critical incident, how they're able to conduct their operations. You get a complete perspective of what goes on during incident command planning and action. So, again, come on down to Festival Park. We're right here at the center of Aberdeen. Come see us. And momentarily, we're going to go live. Chief Henry Traber is going to be dunked in that booth over there. I think we're getting close to set that up now. So I look forward to seeing you down here. All right, here we are, live back again.
Dunk the chief! Dunk the chief! Dunk the chief!
We have Mayor McGrady leading the war cry to have the chief dunk.
Whoever they need rules? No.
Chief, real quick before you get up there. All right, we have Chief Henry Traber here. He's about to get up on the platform and avail himself to be dunked here. Any last words before you get up there, sir?
They tell me this water's clean. It's clean.
Take a look.
It's sanitary. It's sanitary. It's sanitary. Okay. This is the mayor here. He's telling me it's sanitary. It's sanitary. Perfectly.
So we have the assurance of elected officials.
Your rules, and they're pretty simple.
All right.
You're going to get 3 opportunities. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Why? Because this is America. We love baseball. This is a baseball town, right? So we're going to do 3 opportunities. That's right. You're going to have 3 opportunities to go ahead and throw these balls standing behind the cone. Now, here's the cool part. If you dunk the chief, then you will earn an Aberdeen Police baseball to go ahead and you can either A, go home and start practicing your pitching career, B, put that on your shelf, or C, brag to others on Facebook and tell them how much fun you had here. Or you can do all of the above.
Do you have a message?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now prepping
no message. No message. I'm going in. I'm going in deep.
All right. All right, here we go.
All right, guys, here I go.
Try.
Now, okay. That's awful close. Awful close.
No, it's not.
It's awful close, but we couldn't hit it.
Oh, little guy, nothing in my pockets. No phones. All right.
In full uniform. That's commitment.
No cell phone, right? No cell phone. No wallet. You ruin your kicks? Huh? Might want to take your These are my old ones. Okay. You watch. You watch. All this stuff is...
He spent 2 days preparing for this, training, going through extensive aquatic training for this immersion.
All right. Dunk the chief! On 3. Good idea. 1, 2, 3.
Dunk the chief! Dunk the chief! Dunk the chief!
All right, let's do it!
That did not take very long. And I think that was specifically set up for that reason. Chief, you just hit the water. Any words you'd like to offer to our Facebook community right now?
Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
I can smell chlorine in it. So.
It is supposed to be very sanitary. I think it's Susquehanna River water, if that means anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Great job, Chief.
Thank you.
Hey, come on down to Aberdeen right now. We've got lots of other officials that are waiting to be dunked. And you can see the line is long. We've got plenty of baseballs to give out.
There's got to be a better way to make money, right?
And he's going to go again.
She actually feels bad for the Chief that she's willing to take a dunk herself. Isn't that amazing? That just goes to show you the heartfeltness of this community.
Yeah, I want to see her go in. I want to see you go in.
This is what it's all about, folks.
This always does my heart.
Just to let everybody know that she's just learned how to swim last week.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine.
We're recording live right now. Would you like to have a message, Councilwoman Landbeck? You're live with the Aberdeen Police Department Facebook page, not to put you on the spot.
Okay, and we're watching the Chief being dunked, which is our very favorite thing.
Okay.
It better be.
We're going to have a fundraiser and we're going to make money.
All right, folks, we're going to wrap things up here. Again, come down. We've got a couple more hours left. Take an opportunity to come down here and dunk somebody. Have a great afternoon.